Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And I figured why not start off with the 2023 new value report from Ripple, top 5 crypto trends in business and beyond. And if we do scroll down, we could see that they surveyed over 1,700 global finance leaders across financial institutions and enterprises regarding institutional DeFi, tokenization, central bank digital currencies, payments, and more. And obviously, as we have been focused on a lot of things heavily in terms of like documents relating to, DLT and crypto adoption and just, overall technological advancements happening around the financial sector. Obviously, yes, crypto is playing a pivotal role within the evolution of finance. And we do see the top 5 trends. Crypto outlook remains overwhelmingly positive. Global finance leaders' confidence in crypto has actually increased over the last 6 months, with more than 90% saying the technology will have a significant or massive impact on business, finance, and society within the next 3 years. I think that within the next 3 years, things are going to change drastically. I mean, 2026, who knows where we will be in 2026, but rather than allowing a few bad actors to shake their long-term confidence in crypto, the sentiments of global financial leaders portray an industry leaning into the technology to help realize and fulfill crypto's full potential. High expectations are translating into real-world deployments. 79% of all respondents are either very or extremely confident about integrating cryptocurrency solutions into their businesses. The words most used to describe how they feel about crypto include excited, confident, and optimistic. More than 3/4 of respondents are open to exploring crypto and digital asset technologies like NFTs or stablecoins over the next few years. While most leaders have confidence in crypto, those who have experience using or implementing a crypto solution are the most optimistic, which further cements crypto's ability to drive real business value now and in the future. Anticipation for tokenized real-world assets continues to grow. According to BCG, Boston Consulting Group, the tokenization of global illiquid assets could be a $16 trillion business opportunity by 2030. This potential is reflected by the 72% of respondents that expect to use tokenization in their business as a way of driving innovation over the next 3 years and across a range of industries, including finance, manufacturing, media, and entertainment. Compared to the last year, participants expect greater impact from CBDCs and stablecoins in less time, with cross-border and consumer-to-business payments being the 2 most highly ranked use cases for these token types. Finance leaders are particularly optimistic about the impact of tokenization on securitized assets like mortgages and asset-backed securities, and enterprises see the potential in the metaverse and for events or ticketing. Payments is the top use case for holding crypto. Crypto-enabled payments is one of the technology's most mature use cases, with 44% of global finance leaders seeing payments as the most likely gateway to crypto adoption. So let's take a quick step back. What has Ripple been focused on for decades, not decades, but over a decade now? Payment technology through crypto. This is literally XRP's specialty as well. XRP was designed and formulated for payment technology. This is very crucial because 44% of them are seeing payments as the gateway to crypto adoption. Enterprises and financial institutions give nearly equal weight to the role of crypto for accepting payments, 53%, enabling customers to make crypto payments, 52%, and making cross-border payments in crypto, 47%. More than half of the global payments leaders see faster payments as the top value proposition for integrating crypto into cross-border payments, while 50% of global treasury leaders say cost savings is a more pressing benefit. It's interesting that they're talking about cost savings here because we already know how large cost savings are utilizing Ripple. We know that there's a 33% deduction in the payment infrastructure cost when utilizing Ripple compared to the current system. This is actually even an older image, so it might be even more now. And also, utilizing Ripple with XRP is a 42% deduction. And if XRP's price is non-volatile, meaning it has a significantly higher value, it's about 66% or something like that savings. It's absolutely massive. And this is a no-brainer, reason why they will be utilizing XRP. But we also do see down here, DeFi is coming to an institution near you. Despite being fairly nascent, this year's findings make it clear that finance leaders are keeping a close eye on institutional DeFi, and many have already begun to explore or integrate DeFi solutions within their organizations. 76% say they are interested in institutional DeFi as a means to drive innovation for their business in areas like the management of risk, liquidity, and identity. Finance leaders are most excited about DeFi's potential to improve operational efficiency, data management, financial flexibility, and access to always-on markets, 24/7, 365. And then, of course, last but not least, the major thing that I want to focus on, accelerating the internet of value. While interest in crypto and digital assets is high and adoption trends are positive, challenges still lie ahead, and the path to widespread use and integration isn't necessarily linear. For crypto-enabled solutions to become the standard across industries, reported concerns around privacy, regulatory clarity, risk management, and price volatility must be addressed. But as evidenced in this year's study, crypto adoption is being driven by growing consumer demand, tangible use cases for businesses and financial institutions, and an industry-wide shift towards real-world utility. It's no longer a matter of if, but when for financial institutions and enterprises to benefit from crypto speed, transparency, and cost savings. And yes, as we do look what's actually happening around the internet of value, it is a very significant area of focus. And we do know about Ripple building the internet of value, enabling the world to move value the way information moves today. The mission, build breakthrough crypto solutions for a world without economic borders. Through blockchain technology, Ripple enables global financial institutions, businesses, governments, and developers to move, manage, and tokenize value, helping to unlock greater economic opportunity for everyone, everywhere. Remember, right? Like, this is their overall goal here. And we do see 800 plus employees, 15 offices, 50 plus countries. Impact, increasing global access and equity by building an inclusive, streamlined, sustainable financial system. Together with our customers and partners, we're helping transform how people and businesses access financial services more widely. We are also proudly partner with, I believe that they meant partnered here, with mission-driven organizations that are creating greater economic fairness and opportunity through research, education, and also philanthropy. And then down here, focus, transformative crypto solutions built to connect an evolving world. If you didn't know by now, crypto is the future around our financial system. It's going to take some time, but I believe that we will see the evolution of finance before our eyes within the next couple of years. Collaborative vision, we work within existing financial systems to improve, not disrupt. We partner with our customers to streamline their underlying infrastructure and work with regulators, governments, and central banks to ensure solutions are not only optimized, but also secure and compliant. They're literally working with the largest names out there around finance. Powerful innovation as well, all built upon the XRP ledger. The technology thrives when it works for more people. We champion developers, the builders of tomorrow, by providing tools and support for building on one of the world's fastest and most sustainable public blockchains, the XRP ledger. Global reach as well, 50 plus countries. Hundreds of customers as well. These are global giants around the financial sector with products in commercial use. These businesses are able to expand into hard-to-reach markets, access alternative liquidity solutions, and generate new crypto-enabled revenue streams. And again, like, if you look at some of the largest names out there, like Ripple is backed by them in terms of their investors. Like even BCG Digital Ventures is one of their investors. Accenture, massive giant, Standard Chartered. I mean, you name it. And there's so many other ones as well. So when we really kind of look at what Ripple is focused on, they are focused on that evolution of the internet of value. Very similar to this video that we listened to in a recent XRP video that I made. Like, we're talking about the state of cross-border payments here. We're talking about how we could evolutionize them into the future. What do you see at Ripple? We are building solutions that move value instantly, inexpensively, and reliably. Listen closely real quick.
I'm Devraj Varadhan. I'm SVP of Engineering at Ripple. At Ripple, we focus on building breakthrough crypto solutions for a world without economic borders. The first problem that we started working on from the onset is how do we really use crypto and blockchain to build breakthrough solutions, starting with cross-border payments. In talking to our customers and also as an immigrant, I understand the unmet customer needs when it comes to moving value throughout the world. In today's world, it takes several days, it's expensive, and it's highly unreliable when it comes to sending money throughout the world. Compared to if you want to send an email or a text, it's instant, it's inexpensive to almost free, and it's highly reliable. At Ripple, we're focused on building solutions that moves value instantly, inexpensively, and in a highly reliable manner. RippleNet, our flagship product and technology platform, does just that. In addition to not only sending money to instantly, we also eliminate the need for our customers to pre-fund working capital throughout the world. That is a big savings for our customers. It allows them to lower their cost structure and pass on those cost savings to their customers. Building such heavy lifting infrastructure not only allows our customers to enter into new businesses, but it also creates an opportunity to impact people's life, billions of people's lives on a daily basis.
And yeah, I mean, like, as we do look at the cross-border payment market, we've been focused on this for so long because it's a $156 trillion market. This is crypto means business. I believe that Ripple technology is already massively adopted by the banking and the financial giants that we've talked about many times in the past. A lot of people ask me, like, why isn't XRP's value reflected yet? It's because they simply aren't utilizing XRP just yet. They will be using XRP, in my opinion, though, because it just makes sense. Like, when you look at the savings here, like, they are already seeing that 33% initial savings. When they utilize XRP, yes, it's a 42% deduction. That's why Bank of America is still waiting on the sidelines to utilize XRP specifically for on-demand liquidity. That will happen. And when it does, like, it's going to change the value, in my opinion, pretty quickly. Now, it's going to take some time to get to that point, but I think that it is a future where, we see crypto being massively adopted. We see stablecoins, CBDCs, and so much more. But in the overall crypto trends in business and beyond, if we actually look at this, so we do see introduction, tokenized managed move, and a note on compliance. So initially, I do want to go to tokenization itself. So that is on number 8. Here we have tokenization. So tokens or digital assets are digital representations of value on blockchain, which we all know about. As we do look at the key benefits of tokenization, this is exactly why I say, like, we are at the forefront of an absolute massive shift in history and technology. Fast, efficient transactions in 24/7, 365 markets, transparent transaction data and decentralized security, streamlined capital flows and improved settlement times, new borrowing and lending markets via DeFi, which I also think that we might be able to actually lend XRP at some point in time to institutions and create a revenue stream for ourselves by lending out our XRP, which could very well be extremely large for those out there that are holding a significant amount of XRP. Increased customer engagement, brand loyalty, and financial inclusion through fractionalized ownership, improved liquidity, and the ability to create multi-tier pricing structures, on-chain compliance processes linked to a digital wallet and or digital identity. As more and more assets are tokenized and additional use cases for tokenization continue to be explored, tested, and developed beyond the simple JPEG, we are bullish on their future and broader business impact, which is why we do look at the $16 trillion business opportunity. Bloomberg estimates that there's roughly $4 trillion locked in private equity and real estate. I mean, real world assets like stocks, bonds, and real estate and others can be tokenized on blockchains and improve efficiencies over traditional market infrastructure. So, if we look at this, like, yeah, I believe that this value, the $16 trillion worth of tokenized assets, could very well be a lot larger. You got to remember, like, if we're going to have tokenized assets like CBDCs, stablecoins, cryptocurrencies, then we have real estate. We have all of these other areas of interest to be tokenized as well. Like, this number could significantly grow. We talked about derivatives. We talked about debt. I mean, all of this, in my opinion, will come over to the blockchain space. Yes, it's going to take time, but, time's a very interesting subject because most people will wait 40 plus years to, retire and sit there and, maybe have $1 million, $2 million, $3 million in the bank. With crypto, if you invest properly and if you, don't overinvest and you're not emotionally tied to your bags, then you could ultimately let this sit and accumulate a ton of value. XRP for the longest time has been in the top 10. And I'm not sitting here saying, hey, just let your XRP bag sit forever and, don't take any profits. I always say, like, de-risk as much as you possibly can. immediately. Meaning, you want to take out your initial investment as soon as you possibly can without, of course, hurting your bag for the long term. For XRP, I have an XRP bag that I just don't sell. I won't sell it ever, and I don't plan on selling it at all, because I do believe that at some point in time, we will be able to lend out our XRP to institutions so that they can utilize it. And you can collect a ton of money off of that. Imagine a world where you are actually being the one that's lending money to the banks instead of the banks actually lending you money. Like, how wild would that be? And I think that is a future where we could see that being a possibility through crypto and tokenization and DeFi. But there's a lot of use here still left to be unfolded. We do see finance decision makers expect to explore tokenization as a way to drive innovation over the next 3 years. 72% expected usage is high in the near future. 80+% of global finance leaders are likely to begin using cryptocurrencies, CBDCs, and/or stablecoins in their business in the next 3 years. Like, confidence here is so damn high around crypto because of the efficiencies and the inefficiencies of the traditional system itself are being fixed by this type of technology. And it really is like, this is our chance at being invested and being in something much bigger than anything else in history. Like, I look at the .com bubble, I look at these things that, people got extremely wealthy off of in the past. And it's like, this is an opportunity like no other. This is much larger than that, because, what we are seeing is ultimately a facelift for the financial system. And this, you can't really put a value on. You can't really tie, a value to this, because as you look here, like this is enterprise finance leaders see cryptocurrency having the biggest impact on finance and technology. Like, look at this. Digital banking and fintech is 37%. PSP or aggregator, 32%. But then technology, retail banking, commercial banking. And then it all goes down the line here. And, this is why I say crypto is going to touch every single major industry. It's going to touch every single aspect of life. And it's a big deal. NFTs for business as well. Like, NFTs for business is a big deal. We're already kind of seeing IPWE being, a major player around Casper as well, with intellectual property being tokenized, and even real estate. Like, real estate, the global real estate market is a $300 trillion plus market. These are the types of markets that I love to see, having the efficiencies thrive through crypto. Like, fractionalization is a huge deal. Liquefying these illiquid asset classes as well is a huge deal. And then also, we do see across the board expectations are high for tokenized RWAs, real world assets, with securitized assets, commodities, real estate, public bonds, private debt, derivatives. Like, these are all the markets, like carbon markets as well. Like, what's crazy is we just talked about the DTCC, right? They are settling $2.5 quadrillion worth of securities per year. Imagine tokenizing that and having $2.5 quadrillion moving towards DLT rails. And in my opinion, that will happen at some point in time. Now, obviously, all of that value is not going to go over one ledger. It's going to be utilized through a multi-chain world. But these are the amounts of money that are still out there, left untouched by this technology. That's how early we actually are around the space. And again, a lot of people have told me, you're not early anymore. You're not early. And you know what they bring up? They bring up Bitcoin. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And we actually do see down here, CBDCs and stablecoins. According to McKinsey, roughly 90% of the world's central banks are now pursuing CBDC projects, up from 80% last year. Additionally, Juniper Research forecasts the value of payments via CBDCs to reach $213 billion annually by CBDCs. By 2030 as well, up from just 100 million in 2023, representing a massive 260,000% growth rate. How wild is that? 260,000% growth rate. Analysts attribute this growth to declining cash usage, increasing demand for privately issued digital assets, central banks' desires to not get left behind in the race to innovation. Again, I tell you guys that there's a race going on here, and the rise in local governance amidst a global payments landscape. And by the way, Citi estimates as much as $5 trillion worth of CBDCs in various currencies circulated throughout major economies over the next decade. This is why I say the next decade alone is going to be astronomical for those that see the value here. But they also do mention a few things as well. For example, here we have the Block Research's 2023 Digital Asset Outlook report points to stablecoins finding product market fit and institutional adoption, with overall usage setting new records in 2022. Annual stablecoin adjusted transaction volume, i.e. a payment flow from one address to another on a public blockchain, crossed $7.2 trillion in 2022, 19% year over year volume growth. So this is also a market that's going to continue to grow, and it's already at $7.2 trillion worth of volume in 1 year. The adoption here around crypto is only going to continue to become significant. We are barely scratching the surface of where crypto is headed, in my opinion. I've talked about, the markets that crypto will touch. I've talked about the areas at which, I'm fully focused on. Cross-border payments obviously becoming a major area of interest. I think that as we look at crypto and as we look at XRP's original use case, and as we look at CBDCs and things like that, the need for a neutral bridge currency is only ever growing. And I also think that XRP itself and the XRP ledger is also going to be adopted heavily. And as more and more adoption happens on the XRP ledger, the more and more demand of XRP grows as well. Again, computational demand of these networks allows for computational value to be derived. And I'm so excited for that, especially around XRP. And I'm telling you guys, there's so much information on this market report. I think everyone needs to go and look at this because there's just so much information. There's not enough time to break it fully down. But all I know is when you take a step back and you look at what's happening around the payment technology space, specifically cross-border payments as well, we know crypto and faster payment settlement times and things like that. There's a major volume proposition here. There's a very high demand for real-time payments, especially faster payments with settlement times tied to them, meaning they want instant settlement. We could see that through crypto. And again, like the major pain points around cross-border payments is the cost of payments, high interest rates, payments and settlement speed, lack of access to global payments networks / payment corridors. Ripple is solving all of this, raising capital, pre-funding requirements, lack of liquidity, payment errors. Like all of these are the major issues. And this is why digital payment technology is only going to continue to innovate beyond the means of the traditional system and be adopted heavily compared to it. And this is why I say, you got to look at the savings. You got to see the savings that Ripple has versus the current system. And also combined with XRP, the drastic decrease in the cost is so significant to the point where I just don't see a future where Ripple and XRP, isn't a major player around the global financial system. And the same goes for XLM, right? Like XLM is also a big player. So, with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys have more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. This is that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. That's been Nick. Peace out, guys.